Hello, friends. Welcome to Communication Skills for Everyone. If you're watching this channel first time, please subscribe. Yeah, in this video, let us learn Old English literature in a simplified manner for various competitive exams. There are a few bits possibly you may get from this area. So, this is the earliest form of English, right? This is Old English language or Anglo-Saxon. This period is a long one and it is generally regarded as that Old English, and it was spoken from about 680 to about 1100 AD. Many of the poems of this period are pagan, in particular Wits and Beowulf. The Beowulf is the first English epic poem. Otherwise, we can say this is one of the greatest English epic poem. The poem Beowulf's author is unknown. So, author is unknown. This is about a story of a brave young man, Beowulf. This poem is written about 3,182 lines. In this epic poem, Beowulf sails to Denmark with a band of warriors to save the king of Denmark, Arthur. Beowulf saves Danish king Arthur from a terrible monster called Grendel. The mother of Grendel, who sought revenge for the death of her son, was also killed by Beowulf. Beowulf was rewarded and became a king. After a prosperous reign of some 40 years, Beowulf slays a dragon, but in the fight, he himself receives a mortal wound and dies. The poem ends with funeral ceremonies in honor of the dead hero. Though the poem Beowulf is little interesting to contemporary readers, it is a very important poem in the Old English period because it provides an interesting picture of the life and practices of old days. Old English literature is different because of its language, which was used or which is using of today. So there is difference of today's English and the Old English literature. There was no rhyme used in poems. Instead, they used alliteration. Alliteration is the use of repetition of consonant sounds. Besides Beowulf, there are many other English poems, many other Old English poems. Wits, Genesis A, Genesis B, Exodus, The Wanderer, The Seafarer, Wife's Lament, Husband's Message, Christ and Saturn, Daniel, Andreas, Glotolok, The Dream of the Road, and The Battle of Maldon. These are some of the examples of Old English poems. Two important figures in Old English poetry are Sinwolf and Cadman. Sinwolf wrote specially religious poems, and the four poems are Juliana, the Fates of the Apostles, Christ and Ellen are always credited with him. Cadman is popular for his hymn. Alfred enriched Old English prose with his translations, especially Bates' ecclesiastical history. Alfred is another important prose writer during Old English period. He is famous for his grammar, homilies, and lives of the saints. Alfred's prose is natural and easy and very often alliterative. This is about Old English literature. Thank you for watching. Subscribe Communication Skills for Everyone for more academic and educational videos.